everybody. It is Makeup Monday and I'm running a little late. I think I had said I would try to do this at 3, but I forgot my doctor's appointment today was at 1:30, so I'm running late. So I hope you guys are still able to hop on and catch it. But of course, no, the light's doing something funky. But anyway, I'm so excited because those of you that know me know that eyeshadows are my jam. I love eyeshadows. I don't change my lips a whole lot. Give me a rosy nude lip and a brown nude lip and I'm kind of good to go. I don't change my lips much, but I love changing my eye makeup. So I'm really excited. These are our new spring shadows and I think they'll officially launch next month, but we're able to get them as of, I think today. We can start getting them now. So for those of you that haven't done BOGO yet, or maybe you're still shopping for BOGO, you have an opportunity to add these to your order. So here they are. This is Sherry, and this is Rose or Rosé. I can't remember if it's Rose or Rosé. And this one's Sangria. They are very, very pigmented. As you can see by the swatch I did on my arms, I just rubbed it on my sweater, so half of it's on my sweater. But they're really, really highly pigmented. Now, I scrolled through Pinterest and YouTube and just thought, oh, these eyeshadows are so different. I love copper. You guys have seen me do a whole video on copper eyes before, but I wasn't sure what to do with the berries. So I had to get a little help for that. I wasn't sure what to do with them. So I had a doctor's appointment. It was my yearly and my mammogram today, so I had to put some shadow on. So I've actually kind of already got a little step ahead. So what I'm going to start with first today is how to use this color called Sherry. This is a gorgeous copper, ambery copper color. And for those of you that like to tan, if you do fake tans, if you do spray tans, then you got to have this color. Hey Jen, this is a gorgeous color for people who tan. So with like my skin tone, I've always loved these kind of colors. I am in heaven. I absolutely love this color. So the way, like what I have on today is super simple. I have on a little bit of Candlelit, as y'all can see on my lid. And then in the crease, I have the Sherry. So no other colors today. So I have a transition color and a highlight color. So I'm going to take the fluffy brush and take this Sherry, and I'm just going to exaggerate it a little bit so you guys can see how pigmented. Look at that, just barely swipe. Hello, Miss Melissa, the decorator of the world lately. And so you can see how pigmented this is, just barely adding a little bit more color. So for those of you that really, really like to tan, it just makes your eye color just kind of pop and come out. And it's really, really pretty. I think the secret with these really different colors are to tight line your eyes. And so I'm going to take a little bit of the Sherry and just really emphasize and go underneath my eyes. Can y'all see that? And I think when I do this, I'll definitely go with a more nude lip because these are some really intense colors. You don't have to do it as intensely as I've done. Another fun look would just be to simply take this and do your entire lid with it, just to give you an all-over tan bronze lid, and then come back with a little shadow or highlighter and just pop the brow bone. So you don't have to do anything crazy or complicated with this. So here it is all over the eye, and then there it is, you know, done with a lighter lid, a darker crease, and then I've kind of smoked out under my eye with it. I do think it looks a lot better because I took the black, and y'all see me do the tight lining before, so I'll go in there, and then I also did it down here to give the copper a little bit of contrast, and then I did add some black across the top of my lid. So that's kind of it, just the copper, a little bit of highlighter, and then a little bit of black. Now the rose colors are a little more challenging for me because I don't ever do pinks, or the purple. The Plum Passion is like the only purple eyeshadow I have literally worn in 20 years. I love that eyeshadow. So now I'm going to add a little bit of the plums and the roses. So I'm just going to take a makeup wipe and remove some of this. But I think what I'm going to like doing the most, I saw several makeup looks where they actually combined the two colors. If you go on Pinterest or YouTube, these eyeshadows are all over the place. these berries and rosé colors, and they're huge, crazy burgundy eyes, crazy wine-colored eyes. And that's just not something I've ever done before. So I've really had to play with these over the weekend to find my comfort zone with them. So I'm going to take a little Heavenly Sheen just to get that a little more neutralized. And if you guys haven't used Heavenly Sheen, this is like your eyeshadow glue. You can use this alone. See how it gives you like a really pretty shimmer? So for those of you that don't like eyeshadow, you can use Heavenly Sheen completely by itself, kind of like our old Shadow Control, you know, or you can use it as like a shadow primer. And then I'm going to come back with just a little powder because I'm still trying to get that copper off my eye so y'all can really see the rose. And I'm just doing the one eye like this. Okay, so now I've got it pretty neutral. I still have on my black liner, of course. So now we have the rose and we have the sangria. So there's a couple of different ways that you can do this. So I'm going to first take, I think I'm going to take a little bit of our Champagne Diamond Dust highlighter and come in here and really get my eyes to pop right there and a little in the corner. And then I'm going to come back and we'll start with the rose and see what that does for us. Okay, so this is the rose. So I'm going to come in here and just add just the rose. You'll see it's definitely, you know, more pink, obviously. The secret for me is going to be to anchor this with the black liner. If you're not comfortable with black, of course, the espresso and the darker liners, some of the pictures that I posted on Facebook earlier, they're a little extreme. They're really, really, really crazy burgundy wine eyes. If you're young enough and you can pull that off, then go for it. But I need to tone mine down a little bit. So that's the rose. You can see the difference between the copper and the rose. And then definitely under the eye, this is really, really pretty under the eyes. I've been doing eyeshadow under my eyes for years. I'll line a little bit on my lashes in there, but then I only use eyeshadow underneath the eye. I think I'm getting quite a bit of fallout down here. Okay. Yeah, got a little bit of rosé under my eye. But then what I think is going to be really fun is taking this sangria and using that as a really deep, deep liner. So I'm going to wet an angled brush. And if you guys don't have this set of brushes, you know, while it's BOGO, you get the big giant powder brush. You get the blush brush, which I love because it's got a really cool angle to it and it kind of fits the face. The blender brush that I was just using, and the best angled eyeliner brush I've ever used. So I'm going to wet this. I think they're $55 a set, and of course you get a free set if you don't have a good set of brushes. So I'm going to dip this into the sangria, see if I can get closer just to show you. And I'm going a little heavy so y'all can see it. But see, it's really, really super, super intense. And you can go underneath if you really want. Hello, Miss Betty. I'll call you as soon as I finish this. So you can really intensify that eye. So as you can see, they're both a really, really different eye. And you can do the sangria in that crease as well. But I really seem to like our highlighter with this to have just that sharp contrast. It's really, really pretty. And I'm going to go and put a little powder under here because I still have some fallout from all that bright rose eyeshadow. But I really this weekend wasn't sure how I felt about this, and I'm really loving it now. It's very different. It's not an eyeshadow I've ever owned in my life. And all over the weekend, I was like, I just don't think I can pull this off. It's not my colors. The Sherry I adore, and I will order that, and I'll sell it to everybody that tans and loves that bronze goddess look because it's that copper summertime look. But the sangria and the rosé are just very, very, very different from me. But can y'all see the copper there, and then the rosé or rose? I need to figure out what it's called. And then the sangria around the lid. But for those of you that really like a super intense eye, let's see how much darker this sangria is if we really want to beef that up. So you can come in here with just the sangria And if you really want a burgundy, more red eye, and to me, I would have first thought these are more fall types of colors, but they're everywhere. Every company has these colors out right now. But if you really want something different, I think a way to cheat and make this a little more user-friendly, if you're not used to really bright, bold colors like this, is to simply go back with like a smaller, fluffy brush, a really tiny one, and take your favorite chocolate, or what I noticed on Pinterest was people were mixing completely opposite colors that I would have never done before, but they're mixing the copper and the rose together. So I'm going to go back with a little of this copper and warm that up some. So if you feel like this is a little too pink for you and you need just a little of the copper in there to tone it down, they're very, very, very pretty together. And I can't see what I'm doing. That's too far for me. Let's see. Ooh-wee. I've got... It would help if you have a mirror while you're using these bright colors. Yeah, so I really, really like the berry with a little bit of copper mixed with it. So it tones the berry down just a little bit. And so you would come back, if you do have some fallout, and use your concealer brush. Oh, and that comes in the kit too. And I always like to take my concealer this way so I don't pull my wrinkles like that. So add my little bit of concealer. You know, my highlighter's inside here. But that's really kind of it. These are funky, bold, different colors. And I think that we can all get away with wearing all of them. The Sherry will definitely be my favorite because I'm a copper girl and I love coppers. But I'm excited to have something fun and really, really different. I've never had these colors in my color box before. So I'm really excited to have the rose, see if you can see that, the rose and the sangria. So Beauty Club will ship, I guess, this weekend or Monday. And you guys are going to be getting for Beauty Club the brand new, I'm going to post a picture, Exotic Dark Gardens with the description of what those are. It'll be a bath wash, a body incense, and a body moisturizer. And you're going to get the Made Matte. And then you're also going to get one of these shadows. I think she's going to go with the Sangria because that's a good liner color for everybody. So I think we're going to go with the Sangria. But so if you're doing a BOGO order this week, don't order that because it'll come in your Beauty Club. And if you're not a Beauty Club member, $100 worth of products for $34.95. It will ship, I think the first is Saturday, maybe, so, or Sunday, so it probably won't ship out till Monday. But if you're not a member, just put add me, and I'll be sure that Samantha gets the memo that you want to join the club, or you can message her directly yourself. But you guys look for a really, really great beauty club that's going to ship this week. So do you have any questions about these two shadows? So these are the rose, and that's the copper. So you can obviously see the difference. Of course, I definitely, with these kind of colors, would do heavy, heavy mascara because I think they're a lot more dramatic, a lot more exotic. But they are going to be fun, fun summer colors. When we all do get a little fake tan going on, they're really going to pop, make your eyes pop. And of course, your luminous tint, a little bit of luminous tint around my eyes to add a little bit more highlight since I've put so much powder on and covered all my highlight back up. You know, the luminous tint is great when you just feel dry and dehydrated around your eyes, just to give you a little pop of color around the eyes. So anyway, those are our new shadows. I'm excited. Get all three. It's BOGO. Why not? Or, you know, just add one to your lineup. And it's going to be up to you which one to choose. They're all three so cool and beautiful and different. So you decide that. But like I said, I think it'll be fun, and what I really saw a lot of, I don't know why I can't hold these little things today, was people mixing. So I saw a lot of copper eyes with berry accents, and never in my wildest dreams would I have put copper and berry together. So it's really neat to see the girls mixing these kind of colors. And what's even cooler is that we've got them. It's very trendy. It's very, you know, on trend right this minute. And the fact that we have it, and, you know, you guys got your bento box in the last beauty club, so you can add, you know, a few more colors in there. So do y'all have any questions? If you have a question about these fun shadows, let me know. If you don't have the highlighter and you don't like that, and you won't use the highlighter on your face, then just make sure you have the candle lit. That is a great eyeshadow. It's very similar to the highlighter, as you can see. So there's the highlighter and there's the candle lit. So they are so close that you can use the candle lit, the same way that you would that highlighter. If you've got the highlighter because you love the highlighter on your cheek and down your nose, then you can use that on your lid. But I think really all you need is a little highlighter, these fun colors, a good dark liner, either black or the espresso, one of the darker liners, and up your mascara game a little bit, and you'll be able to rock these eyeshadows. So let me know if you have any questions. Just put it in the comments, and I'll answer them later on today. Everybody have a great week. The last week of BOGO. Let all your friends and family know about it. It won't be BOGO again until July, so take advantage of it. Bye.